Good morning, James. Thank you so much for coming in to see me. How are you today?
Okay.
Yeah. So as you know, Dr. Brown's actually referred you to me. Can you tell me a little bit about what's been going on for you?
Yeah. Recently, I ended up opening up and told my parents that I was a homosexual, and I'm receiving very little family support in having made that decision. I didn't make it. That's who I am.
Okay.
But I haven't received any help from them support-wise. My relationship with my father has also deteriorated as well.
Okay.
I'm getting bullied at school too. Yeah, so those are the main things, and that's what I ended up telling Dr. Brown.
Okay, so there seems to be a lot that's going on for you, and it must be really hard to go through it by yourself without any support from your family.
Yep.
Coming out must be a very difficult thing to do, and it must have taken a lot of courage. And I also understand from Dr. Brown that you're on antidepressants, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so before we get into the counselling session, what I'd like to do is a little bit of housekeeping. What we would do to start with is to give you a contract. I don't know if you had a look at while you were waiting in reception. Were you given a contract by the receptionist?
I was, but I didn't read it.
So what I'd like you to do is go back home and carefully read that, because that actually outlines your rights and as a patient or as someone receiving the service here. So according to the Australian Code of Ethics, for a counsellor, you're entitled to a service that is completely prejudice-free, that entitles you to your views and values, and that treats you as an individual. So something that's tailored especially to you. If at any time you feel that you aren't receiving this service, please let us know, and you can actually go to someone else, or we can sort that out. Okay, and also you're entitled to your own opinions and your own rights here, so you should not feel at any time that you're pressured to be someone you're not. Okay, so that's one of the main things. The other thing that we need to talk about is confidentiality. So when you come in, whatever you say to me is between the two of us. There are only 3 circumstances under which this changes. One is if I think you're of harm to yourself or to anyone else, if you're planning to do something illegal, and the third thing is if I've been subpoenaed by a court of law to have this information through. So, and the fourth thing is, of course, if you give your consent for me to be able to share this information with anyone, a professional, like a doctor, like Dr. Brown. If you give me your consent, then I'll be able to actually share this information through with you. How does that sound so far?
Yeah, easy to understand.
Easy to understand? Okay. The other thing we talk about is for how long you need to come over here and see me and talk about it. Well, we'll start off with a couple of sessions a week. And then if you're feeling better about it and you feel like you can actually go on and do things on your own, then maybe 1 session a week, and then we can reduce that down to see how you're going. If at any time you feel that maybe I'm not able to help you, or maybe that you'd like a more specialized service, then we could talk to someone else and refer you on to that a professional who's more specialized in that area. Okay? And so and the other thing I'd encourage you to do is constantly give me feedback. This will allow me to tailor my service so that it suits you. You need to tell me at any time if you don't feel that what goals we're setting actually are aligned with what you want, or go against who you are as a person. You need to tell me this so that I can take that on board and maybe change the way I deliver a service to you, so that it's more comfortable and fits your what you need to achieve, I suppose, out of this. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds reasonable.
Okay, so to start off with, if you could have a quick read through the contract, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. Thank you.